says he's 40, just got his blood work done. His test is 305, but the doctor's saying that's normal and no type 2. So is that something that maybe he should get a second opinion?
So he is eating. You guys have seen Griff put on a monstrous 30 pounds.
Let's go, Griff.
Pop the top.
Give the fans what they want.
It's a bit love, though. I do a wife beater on right here.
Let's keep the top on.
Yeah,
I'm not wanting to get all horny looking at you or your sexy chest. What's the game plan for the new year for you? Have you thought about it? I know that you have a lot going on. And this might help because you have a lot going on business-wise. Extremely, you're young, and you're taking a business and you're running with it. You're putting a financial commitment to it. You're doing all this stuff as a young 20-year-old that just finished schooling and is now a doctor. So my question to you is, how are you dealing with that? And are you setting yourself up for anything physically for the new year?
Yeah, I think what I have to do is compartmentalize the business and training, but I know that my business always is better if I'm training hard. I think I really, to be honest, I haven't sat down and written down any real goals yet. What's up, Titan? But I think I'd like to get back to where I'm 500 bench. I can just go in and hit that. I think that's something I'd like to be able to do, not be so heavy.
Not be heavy in the sense of body weight heavy? Did you
body weight
500?
Yeah, I was about 240 when I did 500. I'd like to be 220 and be able to do that 500. I think that's a good goal because that means my strength is maxed out. And I'm still at a good lean weight.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
All right. So Griff is, again, he's taking over Kenji's domain and he's going to be running with the chiropractic. And again, he's really, really good. He's got the gift. But Kenji's not going to bring anybody in to let take over his business unless they're really, really good. And so that's, again, one of the Titan crews that if you guys do come in to train with us on this next Titan Challenge, just know that he is here for you guys to help straighten out that bone structure. And again, he's working with Mona and I a lot, and Jeffrey and Serge if he ever shows up at work, which is rarity.
It's a big if.
Which is a big if. We have up right now the Titan Challenge 4 for everybody to start getting signed up and getting ready for the Titan Challenge 4. The link is in the bio. We'll also put the link over here for you guys today. And we did get back to a lot of you guys about your check-ins, and just want to make sure that we'll finish up one more time tomorrow on the Titan check-ins. And again, Titan check-ins are taking place over in the Titan crew. When you guys start the Titan Meal Plan or Titan Challenge 4, remember you're going to get a passcode. And if you don't get a passcode, just send an email to customer service. They'll get you the passcode. Get on over to the Facebook for the private group. And this private group is for everybody that's doing the challenge and in the Titan crew, for anybody and it's free for all you subscribers to the plan. So remember that. And that's where we're going to have a lot more going into this new year. I saw something where it seems like there is a room base back on Facebook again. I am not sure. It looks like there is. I could be completely wrong. But either way, we will get a little bit more communication going for you guys as a group. And so I think sometimes when we all get on there, somebody says something that somebody else is thinking and didn't ask it. And it's really beneficial for you guys. And we'll try to do that at least, once a week. We'll get on there for a half an hour and do some question and answers for you guys to really make sure that we stay on point. I know this is going to be a tough one. Everybody's excited. New Year's is coming. It's easy to say you're going to start something new. It's easy to say that you're going to do this. But then when it comes down to it, New Year starts and you're 2-3 weeks in, and then you lose the focus again. So I'm going to do all I can to keep you guys on there in the Titan crew. And I posted something, I think a week ago. There is things that I have to do as a coach. I have to set you up in the right direction. I have to give you the right program to do this. And I also have to give you that right nutrition to help you get to the goal that you want. And again, these are all things that you want, and I have to apply those things to you guys so you can have that. It is not my job to remind you to check in. That should be, you should be on the forefront of that. It is not my job to tell you to go work out. That's you. It is not my job to tell you to stay on your nutrition plan. This has to come from you. So there's a lot of stuff that I can do. I can't make you do it. At the end of the day, if there is, again, that health aspect that you want in life, which again, I think all of us, if we're here, then you probably already understand. Money's great. Money's incredible. But regardless of how much money you have, if you don't have your health, you're always asking for the health over everything else. And so let's take care of our health. Let's make sure that we're doing well there. And on the check-ins, I did notice that we have, and I'm not glad this is happening in a sense, but the realization of not everybody is working at 100%. And if you're not working at 100%, let's make sure what the problem is discovered. We know what's going on and how we can try to minimize it and fix it the best we can. And I think with a lot of check-ins, a lot of people are dealing with something, an illness, an owie or something. And that's where the blood work comes into play for us to figure out what is going on. How can we fix it? If it is an elbow or a knee, can we do anything to help minimize it, heal it, get it back to 100% strength? And so again, I think that was great that we see that happening and people taking initiative to heal and get better. So let's make sure that we get our blood work done going into the new year. And I noticed a lot of people are saying every 6 months to a year. That's what's recommended to the average Joe. My recommendation again is quarterly, every 3 months, at least do that. And then for me, I'm always testing myself and seeing how nutrition plays with my numbers. So I even do it a little bit more. You don't have to do that, but I do recommend quarterly to make sure that everything is going well. And then also remember that your family doctor will do the minimum. And I think for all of us that are trying to be these titans around the world, we need to take that in consideration and go, this doctor just wants to do the bare minimum. I want to do the most I possibly can. And so that's, again, going back to the quarterly, getting stuff done correctly, and getting it to a person that, or people that actually do this for a living at all aspects of life. I know somebody was doing some illness with how much they've overtrained. You got to stay with the doctor that you're working with on that aspect. But if you're working with blood, the family doctor is not going to know as much as a doctor that really specializes in blood work and what's going on with your panels.
So with that being said, this guy says he's 40, just got his blood work done. His test is 305, but his doctor is saying that's normal and no TFT. So is that something that maybe he should get a second opinion?
Yeah, that's, again, see, that's your family doctor going, well, 300's in the range of that 250 to 1,000. So you're fine. Don't worry about it.
350 to 1,000?
Yeah.
That's the range?
Yeah, 350 to 1,000 or 250 to 1,000. So he's in that 300 range. So it's like, yeah, you're fine with it. Right. That's a doctor going, if I can do the least amount and get you out, we're good. And you're 40. That's so young. It's so young to be at 300. And me knowing as little as I do about this, I know that 300 is actually very low, especially for a 40-year-old. And then again, it doesn't really matter what that level is. What's your free testosterone working at? And then there's so many other panels to look at to find out what's going on with your liver and kidneys. So there's so much more to it. But that's the one number you spit out there. I can only assume the rest of the numbers look similar to that. And so let's find out, how your energy is and how things are going. Let's get a second opinion on that. So that's a great one. I'm glad Jeffrey saw that comment and that question right there.